Carlia from Games, Brains to Headbang Life, gbhbl.com for sure. Oh baby, for more than 2 decades, Sweden's Cult of Luna have forged a sound that has grown incomparable to that of others. With 2019's The Dawn of Fear, they delivered a career high point. It really did. And on 2021's The Raging River EP, they continued on the journey started with that record, one that concludes with The Long Road North, out on February 11th, 2022 via Metal Blade Records. Now there's an argument to say that Cult of Luna are metal's most consistent band. They've been providing us with atmospheric post-metal goodness for over 20 years. Each record they have released is a taste of enlightenment and wonder. So is it any surprise that with The Long Road North, their 9th full-length album, we once again reach a state of euphoria thanks to Cult of Luna's inimitable talents? With an album like this, the only place to begin is the beginning. And what an introduction it is. Colburn's warhorn-esque roar, the sense of impending doom as the drums pick up the beat, guitars echoing emphatically, and the desperation that features in the vocals. Cult of Luna are back, man, and the darkness follows in the wake. A cleaner but crushing rhythm breaks out of cover after a few minutes, with the riffs and vocals becoming much more prominent, and then the post-melodies that we have come to expect, the stuff we kind of used to of Cult Luna, the stuff that makes us feel quite familiar and at home, start to sneak in. It's nearly 10 minutes of utter brilliance and already the bar setter for the entire album. This is Cult of Luna though, and they are just getting started. The Silver Arc is another with depth, with a blend of intense, heavy instrumentation and a plausible ability to drop in a cold melody, and beyond continues to amaze. How Cult of Luna express themselves and tell tales is akin to literally nothing else. We then get a short taste of melancholy, which comes from Beyond One, a cinematically tinged effort that features the vocals of Mariam Wallentin, an internationally acclaimed Swedish vocalist, a multi-instrumentalist known for a band Wildbirds and Peace Drums. The dynamic offerings that Cult of Luna are so well known for continue with the gargantuan submission of an offering to the wild, where nearly 13 minutes fly by in a blur of caustic heaviness, profound atmosphere and prolific melody. A track that has Cult of Luna taken her time to let every second of this track permeate the senses. As exhausting as it is inspiring, Cult of Luna makes this feel like the grandest track to ever come out of them. There's so much to unpack, so much to take in, and so much to enjoy. It would be something that is overwhelming if it wasn't so very pleasurable. Talking of which, Into the Night's first couple of minutes are haunting in delivery. A palpable level of melancholy that does pick up the tempo but stays focused on misery. I'll bet a style that gets lighter and prettier as it goes on. Another short one then comes in the form of Full Moon, with strong atmosphere and a sense of foreboding that builds towards the title track. The flow is perfect as we take the next step on this road. Here Cult of Luna reach into a cold pit to remove the writhing and wriggling essence of darkness, reveling in one of their most intense offerings yet. The roots of this track go deep into the savage muck, and Cult of Luna proudly holds it up high for all to bask in. It is far from over yet though, as it's another epic with blood upon stone. A brief bit of ringing guitar melody and slow drumming gives way to a chaotic eruption of heaviness, before Cult of Luna take full control of the track's rhythmic structure and make the chaos expulsions work in their favour. This is a penultimate effort that reaches lavish highs unheard throughout this delightful album. I mean, I know it's a strange word to use, but it really is, considering how lengthy it is. You constantly got a smile in your face, particularly if you're a Cult of Luna long-term fan. But it does bring us to the end and Beyond 2, a variation on Beyond 1, except Cult of Luna recruited Colin Stetson, who has worked with the Arcade Fire, Bon Iver and Tom Waits, but most recently is known for his soundtrack work, including the Hereditary OST. This is an experimental and cinematic piece of music that fits perfectly, if I'm honest, as the closer to this album. The Long Road North is yet another accomplished Cult of Luna release, one that can proudly sit alongside its brothers and sisters, but also holds enough fresh ideas to show that Cult of Luna are not in a rut. It is up there as one of the grandest albums they've ever released, and it's simply put, it is another absolute banger from this band. It is out on February 11th via Metal Blade Records. You know what to do. Check it out. Let me know what you think in the comments. Thank you very much for watching. You can check us out on gbhbl.com as well as on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter and Tumblr. Go to Patreon and help us out over there. That's patreon.com/gbhbl, as well as Big Cartel, where you can find some of our merchandise. We have a podcast running on SoundCloud and Apple Podcasts. And of course, if you like this video, do us a favour, hit the subscribe button and help the channel grow. Games, horror and heavy metal. What else is life for?